Welcome to this presentation that I'm actually making for specifically this program, the Digital and Technology Ritual Skills Program. I'm actually very excited to be able to come with this presentation today. Obviously, has been the long-awaited presentation, and I want to make sure I share the most important information. To move further, I want to say that this presentation is basically just looking at one specific thing, which obviously will help us communicate to the teachers that we are actually looking for on the program. So let me start. So the title is our new program, Key Features and Benefits. So I'm specifically going to look at the key features of the program and also the benefits. Let's dive in. So to start with, I think every program has the problem statement. And this is just a statement that indicates what we are working for and what we are doing in order for us to be able to solve this problem. So the problem in statement is 68% of men, women, adolescents and youths fail to enroll into college or university due to high tuition fees. Regardless of the grade 12 results they obtain, they find it difficult to enter college or university. The mainstream education today, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of provision, is only for those that can afford, especially at tertiary level. Even when we hear of bursaries or student loans are also meant for those that should have money already. I think you would agree with me. So let's proceed. This is actually our statement of problem. Here are the key features. I think first and foremost, the key feature that we'll actually look at is the knowledge centers. What are these knowledge centers? We'll actually understand that. And then we'll also look at the training component and also the data collection component. Let's move into the knowledge centers. Ladies and gentlemen, our program is establishing knowledge centers in all the district libraries and in the participating schools. These are rooms that are going to be used for online learning, and they will have desktop computers, internet connectivity, and smart television so that every student can choose to learn effectively without any obstacles. Now, before I move from this slide, I want to say that we have planned to provide specific facilities and equipment, and the ministry is providing the infrastructure. So when we go into a library, we'll definitely ask for space so that we can do our networking and everything, installation of computers, so that every person that is studying at district level can use this facility for free. And we are actually saying that these facilities will actually be open from 7 to 21 hours. This is exactly how we have agreed in the Memorandum of Understanding with the Ministry. So this provision is going to happen at district and school level. Imagine a situation where you complete grade 12, and because you cannot go to other places for any university enrollment because of tuition fees, you will go back to your school and register to study for a degree because you have good results and be able to have access to that. So that is exactly what we are talking about. This obviously will motivate most of the children in schools, and you would actually see most of them working hard because they know that they will definitely have an opportunity to learn. Let's move further. Training. Training is another component which obviously we know is important. To us, training is actually going to focus on building the capacity of these teachers and make sure that the teachers that we are working with for the next 5 years are well qualified to be able to teach or to handle digital technology issues. And we would actually want to offer to these same teachers qualifications that are real and affordable. One thing we know is that these are the teachers that will actually test our system of education delivery. And then they will actually do it in 2 years. And we have also waived the fees in terms of removing completely the tuition fees so that these teachers can actually afford. We wouldn't really want to force them to do a course that is very expensive. So we are basically looking at those that are willing to work with us throughout the 5 years. And we know very well that when we build these teachers' capacities, we will definitely make sure that the program is sustainable even after 5 years. The other component is data collection. We basically want to collect data. If we are to convince the ministry that this program can work, we basically need data. And this is exactly what we are going to do. So all the gatekeepers that we would actually work with would have this data. And they'll collect for us in terms of qualitative and in terms of quantitative, and we'll be able to create a database of findings that would actually be analyzed and shared with the ministry as recommendations. So basically, this is one of the features of the program. The other thing that I really want to say is that obviously we would really want to know how it really works. Our program would register gatekeepers who are supposed to be either an administrator, and by an administrator we mean it could be the head teacher, the deputy, the senior teacher, or the HOD. These are the people that would actually take up the administrator role. In our understanding, we thought maybe these are the people that are promoted already because they obtain maybe a bachelor or higher qualification. So we would actually give them an opportunity to train in a master's or a bachelor's so that they can actually play that role in that particular school or at the school. So that is basically what is going to happen. And we have the Bachelor of Arts in Education and Technology for people that possess a bachelor's already. We also have a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Studies Education for those that possess a diploma. Now, I really need to categorically state here that there are some teachers that have actually worked for 5 years and they have a primary certificate. We would actually work with them also by promoting them and subject them to 29 modules. If they can actually learn at a self-paced mode, they would also be able to finish in 2 years we are talking about. And that is without any exemptions. They have to do all the modules of the course. I'm moving. We go to the beneficiaries. You see, directly, we want administrators and teachers to actually benefit by obtaining qualifications that are accredited from the university that is well recognized by the Zambian highest authority. And also we would want the community members to benefit from this project by allowing them to study through our mechanisms. And then we also want to say that learners are actually going to directly benefit because they will actually be learning from the experienced, qualified teachers who will actually give them the content that is perfect. So that is exactly what we're talking about today. Now, how is it that these people, administrators and teachers would actually benefit? Our program will actually register administrators and teachers who are willing to benefit from the offers of the program. While our target are the people in the community, especially the poor and the vulnerable, we would need our administrators and teachers to appreciate the program by building their skills, experience digital technology, and be able to work as resource people within the community. So the other thing also is that the community members would actually be reached out. These are young people who have actually had the difficulties in entering college or university due to financial problems. So we basically look at these youths or young people that have good results and can now learn without necessarily traveling, though that this is an awful and good situation that we would actually want to empower the youths and the young people that are completing grade 12 and have good results and would actually be able to study within their districts. Learners in schools, obviously, just like I said, they will actually improve in terms of learning computer studies, and they will actually be able to do these things in a manner that is very well, because we supply equipment, we do all those things in order for them to be able to make sure that they study computer and do the practice in terms of practical. Now let's look at the benefits. Now we are looking at the benefits basically to the administrators and the teachers. Why? Because we are presenting this in the forum where we would want to recruit as many teachers and administrators as possible. So first and foremost, the first qualification is upgrading their qualification. So for those that have had a diploma, will now go to degree the next 2 years. For those that have had some problem or challenges in literacy skills of computer studies or basic skills in computers, will now have the skills to be able to handle computers well. And then also we would also try to see how best they can build their capacity to manage and tutor online. That is basically. And also we would also want to mention that they will not be doing this for free. We will definitely see how best to incentivize this issue. Obviously, the ministry is paying them a salary, but we can as well add a little in terms of an incentive. So our people or the teachers that we work with will definitely get these things as we are presenting now. So obviously, upgrading their qualification, this would be by studying. They will actually get their papers in terms of degree conferred by Gideon Robert University. Now, I want to indicate that Gideon Robert University is one of the universities in Zambia that is actually in Tier 1, meaning it is actually at par with any other university in terms of registration with the Higher Education Authority. The next thing that I really want to mention here is that we probably got a quick feedback from them after approaching so many universities. Now, we had terms and conditions in which universities would actually be part of this project. So one of them was to make sure that we remove tuition fee completely. Now, some of the universities obviously refused, so they no, we can't. We definitely have to make sure that they are accordingly. So with that in view, we thought maybe we can actually start with a university that had people at heart, and because obviously for them, they would actually want to market themselves, and they offered to actually scrap off the tuition fee and only charge per semester 1,500, which is actually a very minimal amount for anyone to pay for the courses that they do. So basically, that is how we partnered with Gideon Robert University. To go on, we obviously know very well that all the people that will be on this program will become more skilled in digital technology, and we will have a huge number packed with a lot of experience, and we know very well that they'll be able to handle issues at district and at school level. The other thing is that The knowledge centers, obviously, as we establish them at district level and at school level, we'll have people to manage them. And these people we are talking about are the teachers. Now, we know very well that schools have structures and everything, but we would actually ask school head teachers to second some of the teachers that can actually benefit from this program and be able to work with us for the next 5 years and even 10 years, so that they are the people we rely on in terms of delivery of good courses to the communities. And at district level, we know very well that the district education board will actually also have a team that will work. Now, in the open space, we also have this Chalk Breakers Zambia, which is basically a group or a platform or an organization that is looking at the welfare of teachers in Zambia, and we have partnered with them so that they can actually also play an important role in an open space, not restricted to ministry operatives or operations. So they'll also offer a lot of service in terms of running these knowledge centers at various levels. Now, what is the comparative advantage? Obviously, our program offers unique features that set us apart from other programs. These benefits include increased efficiency, cost savings, and improved beneficiary satisfaction. With us, you will always be ahead of the race. No one should actually tell you that things will not be okay. So what are the next steps, ladies and gentlemen? We are looking for administrators and teachers who are willing to upgrade their qualifications so we can build their capacity and empower them with skills they will use in the community. And we are doing this with Gideon Robert University, and we know very well that it is a competent university that everyone else would actually appreciate collecting a qualification or a paper that you would also be able to show out there in the community that you are a qualified person. So as we end, ladies and gentlemen, this particular morning, we would actually ask as many of you as possible to first and foremost get all this information that we are sharing and be able to simply go to our website, which is the www.dtls.site, and apply for admission at the university. So the process is that you apply to the Center for E-Learning, and the Center for E-Learning compiles a list that is presents to the Ministry of Education and the university at large. Then the studying continues. It is something that I feel excited about, and I would really want to encourage many teachers, especially those that have diplomas, to be able to apply for the bachelor's, because this bachelor's would actually propel you to a higher level for the next 10 years. I know very well, because that is the trend now. We are actually going digital, and digital teachers are actually the ones that will be marketable soon enough, even across the southern region of Africa. To end my presentation, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for considering our program and its unique features and benefits. I would really be happy to see most of you apply and be part of this program as we move. Our challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is that we need to have as many as 5,400 teachers, up to 9,000 teachers across the country. 5,400 with Ministry of Education under the library services, and the remaining amount from the Chalk Breakers Zambia. So see you there as you apply, and the earlier you do, the earlier you receive your acceptance form from us. Ciao.